everyone. I'm Sean Sims, the one and only. If there's another, then she's a phony. Hey, I would like to speak with Sherry Burch class. Sherry and I have known each other since high school. We graduated in 1984 and from Van Horn High School. Now, it's a new day. When we were coming up, we weren't exposed to half the things that's going on in the world now, and especially on the TV and radio. So now that's wide open. So it's just a lot going on. So what I would like to tell you guys is, I know it's a lot of peer pressure. I wish that all the schools would have uniforms. We don't have to worry about, trying to keep up with the latest Snickers, the latest outfits, the name brand clothes. It's out of control. But what I like to say is, please try to surround yourself around positive people that enjoy life and that are not negative, because when you allow negativity to come into your life, it'll take a toll, and if you guys are having issues at school, I do encourage you to please speak with someone, a counselor or your teacher, someone that you can trust that will help you get out of the situation, because you have all these different social media outlets that is not very nice a lot of times. A lot of times kids will bully other kids, and it's not necessarily the fact that someone had did something to them. It's the fact that it's something going on in their life and they're acting out towards someone else. So a lot of times you just got to try to figure out, like I said, try to get to an adult that if you can't handle the situation, because I don't want you guys fighting, because that can get out of hand. Back in the day, we did used to fight to handle things, but now, they bringing in knives, guns, other people, and it's just too much. So it's not like, you just fight and then you're friends the next day. So that's out. That's out of the question now. But you just have to be mature, try to see if you can talk to somebody, try to figure out what's going on, because 9 times out of 10, there's probably something happening at home. But what I would say is, I would not encourage you guys to try to hang around somebody because they're tough, this and the other. Like I said, try to get with people that are trying to do something in their life. Like I said, you guys are young, so I know you really don't know what you want to do at this point, but you do need to try to see about, what can I do to be self-sufficient, where you can eventually be out on your own, where you don't have to answer to anybody once you're grown, and make decent money that's honest money, because what you want to do is, like, a lot of people have come across a lot of money. But the thing is, a question that you would want to ask yourself once you get to that point where you're making money is, the money that you made something that you can be proud of what you did to make it? If that question is no, you need to get out of that line of work. Seriously. So, like I said, you control your destiny. When you're younger, you're under your parents' guidance or whatnot. But once you get of age, you need to figure out what is it that you're good at, and then be the best at it. If you like to do hair, do hair. If you like kids, work with kids. It's your life. Once you get a certain age, you have to satisfy you. A lot of times when we're younger, we're taught one way, and that's because that's how your parents were feeling at the time, that you needed to know this, that, or the other. But once you get of age, you got to stop and think, does that apply to me now? So if it does not apply to you now, you need to rethink, because one thing God gave you is common sense, and you need to use it. So if you're in a relationship that's toxic, where you're arguing all the time, or you feel jealous of this part, you're just not ready yet. You're not mature. Just hold off, because for one thing, love is not supposed to hurt. Okay? So, like I said, get with friends that are nice, not friends that's trying to bully other people. You need to just surround yourself. Even if you hanging around what they consider nerds, that's okay. It's okay to be different, because guess what? All those nerds, when you grow up, are the ones that will be hiring you for a job. Okay? So think about that. But if something is going on and you just don't feel good about it inside, if it makes you think too long, then I guarantee you that's something that's wrong. You need to walk away, because if you know better, you'll do better. You should have your best interest at heart. Never allow somebody else to make decisions for you that you know is not right. If you're uncomfortable again, try to find an adult that can help you, that you can trust. Okay? They have all type of 800 numbers. You know how to get on the internet and Google, find what you need help with. You can even talk, if you need to even talk to someone about how your life is at home, that you need to just discuss with, you can call the 800 number for that. An anonymous call, and just talk to people, because a lot of times you just need to talk to just get it out. You don't necessarily need an answer. You just need to speak out loud, to get it off your chest, and it's okay. But again, just try to get with people that are nice, that can help you in the long run, that make you feel comfortable. Never try to just stay in a situation to make somebody else happy, because in the long run, you're killing yourself inside. Okay? You are number one. You are uno. Make sure you are happy at all times. In order for you to make somebody else happy, you have to have inner peace and be happy with who you are. And like I say, if you're looking at certain things about you that you don't like, if you feel that, oh, I need to lose weight, well then start working towards that. If it's at a point where you can't really exercise based on your physical ability or whatnot, well, start trying to change your diet. Maybe we can't eat corn chips anymore or whatnot. Just try to, do a lifestyle change. But like I said, you have to do what makes you comfortable. Now, when I was back in school, I hung around a couple of girls, and the fact that it was a couple of girls, it was in like a group, they thought, oh, she's in a gang. Well, I knew that wasn't the case, so I did not entertain that. These were just my friends I hung out with at school, So what you don't want to do is allow the outside to come in and disrupt your happiness, because that's what a lot of people like to do, feed off for people that are unhappy. You heard that saying, misery loves company. So you need to shy away from that type of company. If somebody is making you uncomfortable, stay away from them. If they're doing something they don't need to be doing, report them. Okay? So you just always need to make sure you're safe. When I got older, I realized, I did not want to have kids until I was married. Well, I stuck to that. I never got married, and guess what? I never had kids. However, I don't look down on anybody that have had kids without being married first. That was just my choice. So I learned everything I needed to know about my body and made sure I took care of it. So I just did not want to, because I knew, having a child when I was a child was going to cause more stress, when you are a teenager. So, just try to just, make reasonable decisions. Don't make decisions to try to make somebody happy when you know it's not the right decision. So just use common sense because you have it. I'm at the point now, I was in IT, the information technology. I was in computers for over 30 years. Well, I eventually got burnt out and I decided, hey, I want to do something different. So now I'm at the point where I'm trying to act. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. The reason why I started acting was because people will always say, you should be in acting. They've been saying it over the years. And they always say I look like somebody. And they always mistake me for somebody in the entertainment industry. So I said, well, why don't I just try this out and see what happens? And it's been a nice ride. So, I've been doing several things and I'm very excited about it. And what I want you guys to do is watch something called Black Women Own the Conversation. That's going to come on the OWN network. That's Oprah Winfrey's network. August the 24th. It's 4-part special. It's going to be about beauty, motherhood, love, mind, body, and soul. And so when you look at this, it's going to be 4 parts to it. I don't know if they're going to do it like every Saturday or they're going to do it every day until it's done. I don't know yet, but if you just record the series, you'll be able to see what's going on. But it was so powerful. It allowed me to go back and rethink a lot of things that I was taught, when I was a child, and realize that what I was taught way back then, it's a different era now, and it's not applicable a lot of the things. So you just have to use common sense once you get older, and like a lot of times, like in the black community, it was a lot of distrust and a lot of things going on back then. And it was a good reason why a lot of them felt the way they did. But times have changed. And in our generation, it wasn't like it was when they were growing up. So we don't have those same feelings. And just like whatever's going on with your parents back in the day and what's going on with you guys now is totally different. So, you just have to kind of rethink, a lot of things that were instilled in you back when you were little to make sure that you're not limiting yourself, as you're an adult now. So that's just some of the things. But what I want to leave with you guys is to just, when you look in the mirror, can you honestly say that you like what you see? I can honestly say, when I look in the mirror, I like what I see. And it's been like that for a long time because I don't allow anything outside to come in and disrupt my happy home. Whatever somebody is thinking, that's what they're thinking because they have that right. But I have the right to ignore it. If it's something not positive and negative, it goes in one ear and out the other. I do not focus on that. So on social media, when you start hearing all this negative stuff, tune it out. You can block them. You can get off of it. If it's something that's making you feel uncomfortable, get away from that. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, you control your destiny. Do the best you can do, whatever it is you choose to do. Love yourself first, and then you will be able to share your love with someone else. But get you whole. Stay positive. Like I said, if you're around people that's causing you to feel uncomfortable, making you do things you don't want to do that you know is not right, you need to get some more friends because they are not your friend. trust and believe. I had people like that back in the day that try to get me to do different things, trying to make me do drugs, drink. I wouldn't do it. I stood my ground, and that was the end of it. And they left me alone, because nobody is going to make me do something that's going to make me harm myself. I'm not for that, so just try to just focus on what you want to do. Look at yourself, figure out what it is to make you, what do you need to do to make you love yourself, because you need to love yourself. Once you love yourself, then other people will love yourself. If you happy, then you start making other people happy, because if you're negative, then all that negativity get in the universe, and it's not a good thing. So try to be respectable, treat people how you want to be treated, and get out there and live your best life, because trust me, I'm living mine. So I just want to say, love one another, try to be all you can be, and try to take guidance from people that are really in your corner, that want to help you. I love you guys. I want to hear of the progress that you're making, so I'm going to speak with Mrs. Burch from time to time to see if you guys are doing what I suggested that you do, to make your life better. Like I say, if you need to talk to someone, if something's going on at home, you don't feel comfortable talking to someone at home, you can always go on the internet and find the 800 number that can help you with whatever situation it is. Because a lot of times, at your age, you just need to vent and just get something off your chest, but you may not want somebody at school to know. But like I said, you can call anonymous and talk to somebody to just get it out, But if you are in danger in any way, please, please, please find somebody that you can trust and get them to help you, help your situation, okay? I love you. Peace out. Bye-bye.